Hello all, today we will be learning about a priori algorithm in data warehousing and data mining. So today's aim is to apply a priori algorithm to find frequently occurring items from given data and generate strong association rules using support and confidence thresholds. Our problem statement is to demonstrate market basket analysis using a priori algorithm to find frequent occurring items from given data and generate strong association rule using support and confidence thresholds. Now, what is market basket analysis? Market basket analysis is one of the key techniques used by large retailers to uncover association between items. It works by looking for combinations of items that occur together frequently in transactions. To put it another way, it allows retailers to identify relationships between the items that people buy. Let's learn about association rule mining. Association rule mining is used when you want to find an association between different objects in a set, find frequent patterns in a transaction database, relational database, or any other information repository. The applications of association rule mining are found in marketing, basket data analysis, in retailing, clustering, and classification. The most common approach to find these patterns is market basket analysis, which is a key technique used by large retailers like Amazon, Flipkart, etc. to analyze customer buying habits by finding associations between the different items that customers place in their shopping baskets. The discovery of these associations can help retailers develop marketing strategies by gaining insight into which items are frequently purchased together by the customers. Strategies may include changing the store layout according to trends, customer behavior analysis, catalog design, cross-marketing on online stores, what are trending items customer buy, customize emails with add-on sales, etc. Now let's learn about a priori algorithm. A priori algorithm assumes that any subset of a frequent item set must be frequent. It's the algorithm behind marketing basket analysis. The a priori algorithm was proposed by Agarwal and Srikant in 1994. A priori is designed to operate on databases containing transactions, for example, collections of items bought by customers. In order to find out interesting rules out of multiple possible rules, we will be using the following terminologies. Support. Support is the default popularity of an item. In mathematical terms, the support of item A is nothing but the ratio of transactions involving A to the number of total transactions. Support A is equal to transactions involving A upon total transaction. Confidence. Likelihood that customer who bought both A and B, it divides the number of transactions involving both A and B by the number of transactions involving B. Confidence of A, B equals transactions involving both A and B upon transactions involving only A. Lift. Increase in the sale of A when you sell B is called as lift. Lift of A gives B equals confidence of A, B upon support of B. Lift of A gives B equals 1 means that there is no correlation within the item set. Lift of A gives B greater than 1 means that there is a positive correlation within the item set, that is, products in the item set A and B are more likely to be bought together. Lift of A gives B less than 1 means that there is a negative correlation within the item set, that is, products in item set A and B are unlikely to be bought together. Now let's see an example to understand it better. Now we consider our minimum support as 50% and threshold confidence as 70%. Let's consider this is the given data set. Now these are the transaction ID and these are the items bought per transaction. We have to find the association between the items. Now what we do is we find the support. Support is nothing but the ratio of frequency and the total transactions. So we first write all the items in item set and then find the support. Now 1 occurs twice, so we write 2, and upon the total transactions, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. 2 by 4 gives us 50%. So the support of 1 is 50%. And similarly we find out the support for all the items in the item set. Now once we have calculated the support for all the items, we know that we have considered a minimum support of 50%. So we will eliminate the item having support less than 50%, that is the fourth item here. It is having 25%, so we will eliminate it and we will be left with these items in our item set. So now we will form pairs of this item, and this is the item set we will have. Now we will find the support of this pair in our data set. So 1 and 2 occurs only once, so we write 1 by 4 and it gives us 25%. And similarly we calculate support for all these pairs and we know that our minimum support is 50%. So again we will have to eliminate those with less than 50%. So we eliminate the pairs with support less than 50%, and these are the item sets that we are left with. Now using these item sets we form triplets, and this is the item set that we have obtained by forming the triplets. Now we calculate the support for these triplets and we again know that our minimum support is 50%, so we eliminate these two item sets and we are left with this final item set. So this is our final triplet. Now using this item set we will generate association rules. Rules are basically association of A and B combined with C. The support here is 2 as all these rules are originated from the triplet having support as 2. We use confidence so that it turns rules into association rules. These are the rules which we have obtained using this triplet. Here 2 and 3 gives 5, 2 and 5 gives 3, 3 and 5 gives 2, 2 gives 3 and 5, 5 gives 2 and 3, 3 gives 2 and 5. And these are the support. And we have obtained the confidence over here. Now we know that we had threshold confidence that was 70%. So we will eliminate all the rules that have confidence below 70%. So we are left with these two rules. Now since we have threshold confidence, we will eliminate the item sets with confidence less than 70%. So these are the two rules that we are left with, and these are our final association rules. Now let's have a look at our program. We have installed Apiary over here, and then we have imported all the necessary libraries that we will be needing throughout the program. Now we import the dataset and read the CSV file using this syntax, and then we have displayed our dataset over here. So this is our dataset having 7501 rows and 20 columns. Here we have initialized an empty array which will store our transactions, and this is the variable which will store our rules according to the parameters that we have defined over here. And we will convert our rules into a list and store it into a variable called results, and we have displayed the rules over here. Now using this for loop we will calculate the support, confidence and lift of our rules, and we have printed it over here. So this is our output. This is it for this video. Thank you.